Welcome back to DNA's Birding Adventures. We're continuing our birding in Washington State at Tokeland and Westport, Washington. It's a 2.5-week birding trip to the Pacific Northwest, and today we're looking for 3 species of godwits, including an extremely rare one. This is our 10th video where we've kept track of all the birding we've done and highlights of some of the unique places along our journey. Right now we're heading south along the coast, Washington, Oregon, California. Here's a clip from our previous video where we took a pelagic bird trip out 30 miles offshore and got 12 different life birds. We want to thank the captain and crew from the Westport Seabirds. We couldn't have had the success without them. We're spending a couple more days in Westport, Washington, and we got a tip from one of the passengers on the Monte Carlo boat regarding some godwits that they had spotted just south of Westport, including a bar-tailed and a Hudsonian. And here we go. We started our day local looking for birds. Westport Inn and Cabins, great spot to stay, and it's right near the port. Lots of restaurants. We noticed a flock of godwits flying over by the new motel. And getting a closer look, we noticed they were right on the bank. A little bit of human encroachment there. It looks like their habitat is declining in this area. These all look like the marbled godwits. We got a little bit closer look just to make sure. They have those long upward turning bills with 2 colors, large. They have kind of buffy colors, and they're bright wings, which kind of sets them apart from the other godwits. I learned that the females have slightly longer bills than the males. They're known to switch their diets from the aquatic invertebrates to the tubers during migration. Here's their range and distribution according to Merlin. Since they're in the plains, that's why we see them a lot in Colorado, and there's just a couple spots in the Pacific Northwest. And very close to where we saw the marbled godwit was this wandering tattler. And hey, bird number 324 for 2025. Yay! Wandering tattler, I think. He's bouncing his tail up and down. Yep, has short yellow legs, and they like to bob their tails. They are found independently along the rocks. And a thin white eyebrow. European starling. It was so interesting watching the fishermen come in from their daily fishing excursion, and all the birds were in a feeding frenzy. All the extra bait, free handouts. Even the harbor seals were taking advantage of the extra bait. Some big boys right on the dock, looking for handouts. That's cool. Looks like a double-crested. Sorry, Seagull, I don't really care about you right now. Look at that cormorant right behind you. There's so much excitement at the Westport Marina. We were hungry and got ice cream and then dinner. Huckleberry ice cream at Surfer Girl ice cream shop. Bennett's Fish Shack, another great spot to eat. We had halibut and Dave had a prime rib sandwich. Okay, we're starting our southward jaunt. First stop, Tokeland, Washington, looking for 3 different Godwits. Of course, we're birders. We get an early morning start. Little Richard's Donuts. Time to eat the donuts. Wait a minute. Whoa, look at that. Yum. We're heading into Tokeland, Washington, and we saw this little beach area. It's really foggy today. Lots of seagulls, brown pelicans. We're gonna be looking for the Godwits. Apparently there's 3 different species there. Okay, we found our Godwits. We're looking for, well, those are all the marbled. We need one that looks like the Hudsonian in there. It's really foggy. And the bar-tailed, that would be rare. There's a lot of them. That one's different. That one's a little different. Sleeping. There's 3 of them that are different. Maybe 4. Than the marbled. Maybe those are the Hudsonian, or that one has 1 leg. Oh no, he doesn't. He was just hopping. We figured out that the Godwits prefer to sit on 1 leg while they're resting, and sometimes even walk on 1 leg. It's fun to watch. So marbled. Marbled, 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 marbled. We spent a couple hours just checking out each individual marbled Godwit, looking for one that's different. There's one. That's the bar-tailed. Okay, the bar-tailed Godwit is not supposed to be here. At least he found a group of marbled Godwits to hang out with. The non-breeding bar-tailed have the gray-brown body with white underneath and bars on the tail. These birds fly a long way to migrate, and the bar-tailed has a world record for the longest non-stop migratory flight by a bird. Definitely different than the others. We think this is the bar-tailed godwit. There's some bars underneath. Sleeping. It's got a darker tail. It's lighter than the others. White underneath, kind of grayish on top. Its barred tail is really exposed in this picture. He's looking to see what the others are doing. The boat just went by and stirred up the shore. Now that this bar-tailed is awake, you can see the darker tail as well as the bars on the tail in this photo. It was fascinating to watch the birds forage once the tide went out, probing their beaks way down into the mud and actually catching something to eat. Whoa! Found a worm or something. Now he's eating it. There's the Hudsonian.
Oh, now a bunch are going to walk past them.
Oh, there's two Hudsonians together. You can really see the size difference in these Hudsonian. They're a lot smaller. They too are not supposed to be here. Here's their range. Hello there. Kingfisher. There's a little kingfisher sitting on the post. Oh, there's a willet. Oh, look at that. Photobomb watched these two willets run across the screen. The willets are hanging out. That's a lot of willets. And Godwits. Definitely looks marbled to me on the back. The willets and the marbled godwits are often found together. In fact, they breed in the same area, the prairie pothole region of North America, and they migrate to the coastal areas in the winter, foraging together. And here they are. A Caspian tern. Move over, I'm coming in.
Yeah, those are all marbled.
Marbled. It's so fascinating to watch them fly in a group or flock. And this is how you can tell the difference between the three species. The Hudsonian has a white bar across the tail, and then the marbled just looks like regular brown banding, and then it's white for the bar-tailed with some black bands. There were actually thousands of godwits. Wow. They would just take off and land in this Tokeland harbor.
Yeah, those are all marbled.
Marbled. I wonder if he feels like an outcast or feel any different. For a long time, he felt like an ugly duckling, but then realized he was just in the wrong pond. At least I think he knows where all the good snacks are. That's it. That was the most godwits we'd seen ever. It was just incredible. Onward, we're going to Fisher Road, still in Tokeland. We're in Tokeland, Washington. Just found a live bird, the Hudsonian, bar-tailed. We're gonna go out to that spit right out there. 2 great blue herons. Last stop, we're going to Grayland State Park to look for a bird that we haven't seen yet in 2025. Then we're heading south to Oregon. Don't forget to look up. We saw the Fox's swift, then a northern harrier. This is Midway Beach, right at the edge of Grayland State Park. Just got the Buick's wren, a black-capped chickadee, and some more Vosges swifts, as well as some cedar waxwings. We're heading to the beach. Barn swallows. We made it so far as the marsh area. Have to turn around because it gets really wet. There's ducks in there. White-crowned sparrow. Here's our list of birds today, and the main event was definitely the Godwits at Tokeland, Washington, bringing our bird count to 131 for the trip, 26 live birds, and our 2025 count is at 327. Stay tuned for our next video when we head south along the Oregon coast for some birding, lighthouses, and incredible views. Cannon Beach and Haystack Rock. Devil's Punch Bowl. Our goal will be to find the wren tit. We've never seen one before. We'll see what we can find. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to DNA's Birding Adventures. Until next time, happy trails to you from Dave and Audrey.